Alright guys, what's up? It's JDawgs here, and we are back for another episode of Feed the Beast here on the Spiritcraft FTB LP server. And I've got quite a bit of stuff done since we have been here last, mainly because, as you guys know, I've been sick. And so I just want to cut to the chase, kind of show you guys what's going on, and get into doing some stuff, because I've got a lot of stuff planned for today. And I'm hoping I kind of get to it and don't get off track quite too much. So, first things first, I don't know if this was on here the last time. I'm just going to kind of go over everything. I've been enchanting books, just tossing a level 30 on each one every time I find it. I've gotten a bunch of enchants that I have no clue what they are, so I'm going to be looking those up later on down the road. Over here, I've made a temporary mob farm. You can see here there is 3 zombie spawners that I found. That's the way that I turn it off. And every once in a while it'll still spawn one like out in the corner or something, but I'm not too worried about that. But anyways, I've just got it pushing it to the side over this direction. You'll see why here in a minute, instead of the average way that I normally do it. And then over here I've got a single spider spawner that's kind of set up the same way, but it's the old-fashioned kind that I normally do. And then that's different, and you'll see why here in a moment also. So down here they fall down. The zombies fall down this way, and if I shut... Wow, they are really loud. I think that's loud to me, not you. I don't know, but I'm going to turn it down. Okay, so the zombies fall down this way, and if I shut the gate, I can kill them manually for XP, or I can open it up and they'll die automatically on punji sticks, and the vacuum hopper will suck up whatever they drop and put it into this chest. And as you can see, we've got all kinds of stuff from either killing manually or just letting them die. The spiders actually, for the most part, work pretty well as far as coming into this little area. They walk into the punji sticks as well and die and get their string and stuff gets sucked up here. Anytime we're killing them manually, their XP will often get sucked up into this, so that's what that's for. And again, this is just temporary. It's not going to be permanent. Eventually, I'll probably have a spider killer farm somewhere by itself, only because they're a little different to deal with. And then the zombies and everything else will probably set up similar to what we had last time as far as mob farms go. So that's how I'm going to set that up. Over this way, you can see we've still got several machines over here. I've got pulverizer, induction smelter, squeezer, carpenter, centrifuge, and a sag mill. I don't know if I've gone over all of these before, but basically, I think you guys know what these are. They're just, pulverized stuff to get more out of ores. This gives you the advanced ores on some things. You can see here, I've been doing honey and squeezing them into capsules. Here I've been breaking down a bunch of honeycombs that I've gotten from bees, which we'll see them in a few. You can see that I've got a ton of stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put 5 of those over here, and they will start going through again. I'm going to get a couple capsules. I've made this dark brown bag for nothing but bee stuff. You can see I've got all kinds of things here. I'm just going to take half a stack out of there for now. I will go over what's in here in a second. Whoops. No, want it there. Okay. So, basically, these 3 are for bees. If you guys have seen previous episodes that I've done of Feed the Beast, you know I really enjoy the bees. So these 3 are the starter machines for bees. And then over here is the sag mill. This I've personally never used very much before, but it actually does come in handy. Lately I just mainly use it for breaking down coal blocks, because if you hit U over coal blocks that are silk touched, and you go to sag mill, you actually can see most of the time it'll give you coal. Sometimes it'll give you coal powder. It'll give you cobblestone 15% of the time, and 1% of the time, well, less than 1% of the time, it'll just give you a diamond from one of those blocks. Now, having the rare chance of just getting randomly a diamond from a coal block, that's pretty cool. So I've been silk touching pretty much everything, including our coal, and putting it through there. So that's kind of cool. These blocks here. You can see we have Stone Illusion. That's from the Torch Lovers mod. Basically, it's just a piece of stone and a Ender Eye, I think it is. Not an Ender Pearl, an Ender Eye. and you can make these little blocks that you can walk through. That was just kind of a temporary thing to make that look clean. Back here I've got a iron chest that feeds into a hopper, and you can see I've got tons and tons of honeycombs, so many honeycombs, and those are working on getting ran through. I've got a rolling machine back here. That's for something we may or may not get to today. And then you can see it's being powered by these hardened energy conduits, which are coming from the tree farm way, way over there. So these were actually pretty decently easy to make. And then I made this thing, the energetic infuser. The only reason that I actually made this was because I wanted to be able to recharge those wands that I was using. I don't remember if you guys saw those, but I've got two of these little wands right here. They're Staff of Traveling. You hold shift, right click, and you can teleport with them. Well, that little machine that's over there, as far as I know, is the only thing that can recharge them. And it's the cheapest thing that can recharge them anyways. You can see here on the wall I've got all kinds of stuff, just random things. This here I still don't... Oh no, this was for the tree farm. That's what that was for. And then over here, this was the one. I'm not sure what it's for. It's a carpentry hammer. I don't know what you use it for. I'm hitting U over it. It doesn't say anything, so I'm going to have to look that up eventually. And then just a couple of wrenches, my starter pick there for going into the nether. All kinds of stuff through here. I'm just going to kind of go through. You can see blocks, just random stuff through here. A few things that I picked up through some of dungeons. I'm just going to quickly go through peat from, and this is a new thing that actually comes from the tree farm. So we're going to actually probably make some peat engines that actually burn this for energy, and start running that into a central energy area. Here we've got more blocks, more random things, some essences I've picked up for Thaumcraft, which I'm probably going to dig into next episode. I was going to do it this episode, but I think I have way too much stuff to go over, so that's probably going to be for next episode. You can see I've been getting ender pearls, and that's from that farm that I had outside, and just a bunch of random stuff that I've been getting along different areas. This thing here is something I made, and it's actually pretty cool. It's a filing cabinet from Extra Utilities. This thing can be used to, you know how you always have like boats or these discs here, or weapons, or music CDs or discs, and pieces of armor and stuff that never stack most of the time? Well, you can put it in here and it will stack, and it holds up to let's see, filing cabinet. Oh, no, not cab. Okay, so, whoops. Okay, I just dropped something. Not sure what that was. Oh, well. I don't remember how many it says it holds, but I know it holds quite a few. Like a couple hundred, I think. But anyways, it's pretty big. I don't remember how many it holds, though. But it's pretty good, and it holds quite a few things. So I got that going. Of course, we still have a bunch of bushes over here. I've picked up quite a few more, and we're going to find a new spot for these pretty soon. I'm just going to grab these real quick. But for the most part, what we're going to be doing is trying to turn around and start moving some of this stuff, because this is not our permanent area that we're going to be using. Eventually, we will be moving to an area that I've dug out over that way. And this is just kind of our, temporary startup cave that we're going to be using. So let's see. Over here, you can see that we've got Tinker's Construct stuff that we've been doing. I've gotten spider trophies and zombie trophies from doing some of the mob farm over there. And one of the things that I picked up, actually, when I was out, and I'm going to go ahead and put it down so you guys can check it out, is this guy. I was over in the nether doing some exploring, and I actually picked up a ghast trophy. I've never seen one of these. I don't know what they do. Okay, they don't actually do anything. I was kind of afraid of that for a minute there. I know, like the zombies, they used to pop out like little pieces of flesh. I don't know if that was a part of a different mod that made them do that, but it seems that they don't really do anything. They just make sounds now. But I thought that was kind of cool. Really quick, I'm going to go over some of the stuff I got in this bag. Basic armor I've been working on for myself, just kind of things that I found that I've been enchanting. This is one of the things that we're going to be working on today, hopefully, if I get enough stuff done, and that is making some iron tanks, because as you can see up here, I've got a ton of creosote that I've saved up in capsules from this coke oven here, and we can actually use that creosote in order to make more energy. We can transfer that and run it through a purifier or something, I think it is, and you can turn it into energy. So that's one of the things we're going to be doing, and then the honey can actually, in a way, be turned into energy also, so that's going to be pretty cool. Let's see here. We've got tons of things I've picked up in Pokeballs. I've made my first infused diamond, which can actually be used to make armor. I don't know how much better than regular armor this is, but I don't think we're going to eventually use this. I may make some of these swords and stuff, though. See if we can infuse or enchant some of those and some of the weapons and things of that sort. Couple things I want to show you. I picked up a skeleton. This is not a normal skeleton. This is a wither skeleton. So we can get wither skulls from that. Over here you can see we picked up a villager. That's going to be for a villager breeder that I'm going to be making. Here you can see I picked up something called a peach forager. That's going to be later on down the road that we're going to talk about that guy and probably try to do some stuff with him. From what I understand, he's very much like a villager, and so we may be able to do some trading with him. This red cap guy, he's from the Twilight, and he can be farmed, from what I understand, by using that one, I forget the name of it, but it replicates the mobs, and we can get ironwood picks and ironwood boots from him. We can get all kinds of different things from him. Here you see we have another villager and then another villager here. I actually have 3 total. Their trades are okay for now. They're not great, but I do plan on trying to, of course, set up a breeder, much like we had on the B-Team server where we can get emeralds and stuff like that. I've made these little dollies to move stuff around, and I did find a monster spawner. This one is a blaze spawner. I went over to the nether, and these diamond dollies can actually pick them up, pick up the spawners and move them around, and that's how I got those over there in the area that you saw earlier. And then just some basic stuff that I've got here. I've been trying to grow these ironwood saplings. If anybody out there knows how to grow these dang things, I've tried them in singles and I've tried them in 2x2s. They just don't work. So I've picked up a couple of these. They're on crafting tables. I'm trying not to use them too much because they feel extremely overpowered. They allow you basically to uncraft anything for a few XP points and get the stuff out of it. Well, almost anything, not quite anything. These rainbow saplings make huge rainbow trees and give you all kinds of dyes, and they're kind of overpowered because they give you notch apples and regular gold apples. So that's another thing that I did it a couple times, and literally this is maybe from 3 or 4 trees, and I was like, nope, okay, that feels a little too overpowered, so I stopped doing that. And they're not really used for anything as far as the gold apples go, so it's just something that's kind of neat. Smee gave me this thing. I don't even know if it works. It's a magenta crystal pendant. It's supposed to do regeneration, I think, and it doesn't really work or something. I'm not sure. I don't even know what the heck it is. To go into this one really quick, you can see this is where I've been storing the rest of my combs. I've got my beealizer for checking out my bees. Smee came over earlier, gave me an Oblivion princess and queen, or princess and drone, and so I've been able to get this, but I found out you can't actually breed these unless you have a dragon egg. There's only 2 ways to get a dragon egg as far as I know. First way, of course, is to kill the dragon. Second way, if you look, dragon egg. We can click on that there. I have no clue how to make this book, but if you use that with diamond blocks around it, you can make one. Or if you make this essence, which is a really long thing, I think, to do with magic bees that I don't even have yet. You can make this essence of life, and then a draconic chunk, which is also from draconic bees. So it is possible to make them from bees later on down the road. So we may end up doing something like that and trying to make one so we can eventually breed those guys. They are pretty nasty bees. They do some rough damage to you. Something I've made here, but I'm not quite sure how to use it yet, and if it needs power, is this indexer. It allows you to put tons of bees in there, but I'm not quite sure yet how it works. I'm just basically wanting it for storage, so I'm going to look a little bit more into that, and then we'll eventually hook that up. You can see we've got a bunch of this here that I've got to run through and get the regular, where is it? Boop, boop, there we go. Regular propolis and silky wisp. And speaking of the silky wisp, that turns us into the next thing that I want to go over here and do. We're going to head up this way. Is it dark? Nope, not yet. Good. You can see on the map I've got some of the lighter slimes already spawning. I found, what are they, little ones? Yeah, they're little ones. Okay. I found some of this water, the slime water, and so I want to go ahead and try to get one of those big guys again, because I never got to use him on the last one, and I want to try to be able to use it on this one, hopefully. So that's one of the things I'm trying to do here, capture another of the king slimes. Over here you can see my huge setup for, well, not huge, but large to me, setup for my bees. Wish just recently cleared out the flowers and they're already coming back. But I want to kind of show you what I've got going on here and how they're set up. So again, if you've seen previous Feed the Beast of my series, you'll know what this setup is, but basically it's a redstone engine, which you can change this later on when you get some things that you can actually put onto the pipes, but that'll be upgrades later on. It's just a redstone engine that powers a wooden transport pipe, a cobblestone transport pipe, apiarist pipe, and another cobblestone pipe. Here's your basic apiary. I've got majestic princesses in here, which are pretty cool. I think these are the ones. I'm not going to do any of that just yet. There's some that I've been trying to run through there, but I'm not sure which is which. But I've got some majestic in there. This guy is one that I've just been crossbreeding with cultivated and commons as it goes back and forth between being a common and cultivated princess, trying to get the semi-rare bees from it. You can see over here I've already got diligent drones, unweary drones, majestic drones, and noble drones, but they're not purebreds. You can see they're half and half, so they're not ones that I'll be able to make a purebred princess out of until I can get a purebred drone. Okay, I'm trying to get all this into one episode. It's already almost 18 minutes, and I don't even have half of what I want to do done. Here you can see I've got the filters set to, for this one, it just sends the princess back down to the bottom and everything else here to the front. But these ones in the back where I have it just automatically rotating, these right now are doing diligent drones, and you can see it says any bees, so it sends not only the drones back in here, but it sends the princess back in here. And then the leftovers get sent over here. So I've got diligence going there, diligent. So all across the middle here I've got diligence going. Here I've got purebred cultivated, so I keep a good stack of purebred cultivated going. Here are my purebred common drones, so in the back those are the two I have going, and those two. In the front here I have tropical queens and well, princesses and drones to give me my propolis, which I'm getting tons of. That's just from being on for a little bit today. And then I've got these guys here, the attuned princesses and drones, which give me the mundane comb for magic bees. And that can also give us other stuff later on down the road. You can see we get magic wax, and we can make, you know, special frames, special capsules, and different things like that. I didn't go all through all. Yeah, I did. Okay. So you can see some of the stuff that it can make there. That's not very special. It's just candles. But yeah, you can do a few different things through there. You can see I've got some basic impregnated frames I've made up. Almost 2 barrels that I'm working on now of beeswax. Honey drops here, propolis here, and pure honey capsules here. And like I said, eventually we can use this honey and run it into, where is it? Yeah, so you can see we take the honey, we put it into a fermenter along with several different types of either saplings or, you know, different things like that, and it will output biomass. Biomass is something I've never messed with before, but that will be a huge power source that we can use. We can also get bee DNA or whatever, and that also can work as a power source. Over here I've got a bunch of just random things. This is what I want to get to, the silk wisp. I got tons of them, and I want a bee suit because that little dude that did the damage to me that Smee brought over, yeah, that wouldn't have happened if I would have had my bee suit. So we're making that right now. So you can hit U over this, and you can see we can make sieve upgrades. We can make string. And this here is what I want to make. I want to make woven silk. So we're going to go down to the carpenter, and we're going to toss those through really quick with some water. And we're going to make up a bunch of those. And those allow us to make our apiarist outfit. So we're going to go down there really fast. Try to get this done. At least get this accomplished. And I think we're going to probably end up with about a 30-minute episode here. So I hope you guys enjoy a little bit longer episode today. I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying to get a lot of stuff through today so that you are able to see all the stuff going on. Okay, so what was the recipe for that? Boop. Okay, so fill all of them. Shoot. Okay, there we go. So we're going to put all 3 of these in there. And then it needs water. It's got seed oil in it. Shoot, it's not going to take water, is it? Nope, we got to bust it to get the seed oil out. Dang it. Okay, so... Bust. Okay, now we need to do that. Okay, there we go. Come back around front. Yeah, that's the only way I know besides getting these little other things, and I don't really want to mess with that, so I just bust it to get the last little bit of seed oil out. Let's put some water in. Fill that. And boom. And now those will go through really fast. I think we need a total, let me see how many total we need. That'd be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we need 24 of those. These also allow us to make alveary sieves, but I'm not sure what that is. So I have to look into that a little bit more. I've really never got into bees too much further than where I'm at currently. Like I said, if you go back on my previous episodes, I did get into making alvearies, but I didn't get too much further. So like these backpacks and stuff that you can make, I'm not too familiar with. But I want a bunch of these. So how much did it let me make? 2? Oh wow, I need lots and lots of water. So it's a good thing we got a infinite water source here. We're going to dump a few buckets in there. And some of the stuff that I want to talk about while I am doing this, so that we can take care of 2 things while we're doing this at the same time. I already forgot how many of those I need too. Okay. You? No. Oh, what did I do? Oops. Oh. Wow, that only gave me 6? Holy cow. What? Really? Oh, okay. I thought that was going to give me a lot more than 6, but that's all that gave me. Ooh, something happened wrong there. Really? That's all that gave me? Oh, no. We ran out of water really fast. Oh, okay. So like I said, we've gone for a little while now without being able to do videos and stuff like this. I've got an area over here that I've dug out that I want to start working on, and I don't think we're going to get to it today only because, yeah, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and make this first one, and then you guys kind of get the drift. But, so we just kind of go like this for the chest plate, just like you would normally, and you can go ahead and pop the chest plate on. Boop. Okay, so let's see how we look. That is weird. That is really weird. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Anyways, let's go over here really quick. Try to get 20 things done at once. Let's get sleeping real quick. Yeah, I was talking to Crawl a little bit. He was, I was telling him that I was getting ready to record and just giving him a heads up on it. Okay, so, over here really fast. Whew. This tree farm will be getting moved over there, and this will be getting moved down to a new area Wish made for crops and stuff, so I'm going to show you that here in a second. Oh, Crawl left us a gift also. He came over and left us some bees, infernal drones, water princesses, and water drones, meadows, and then we got a bunch more of the waters here. So basically, a lot of these we can just turn into whatever we want. The infernal ones are good for the nether, so I'll probably end up trying to save those for the nether. This you have not seen, or probably haven't seen too much of it yet. This is wall o' wood. So originally it was here, you guys knew it was there. I moved it over here, and I literally am trying to collect every single wood that is in the game. You can see that I pretty much am close to having all of the types that are here, minus a few different kinds that are like in the nether, or in the, or not the nether, in the twilight, or a couple other places that I haven't been yet. But for the most part, I've got a lot of these collected, and I've got like 64 stacks of almost all of them. Over here I've been running these through for charcoal, for canopy trees. Canopy trees, if you don't know, are from the Highlands mod, and the recipe for those is actually using a piece of jungle wood and a jungle sapling, and you can grow these huge canopy trees. They're 2x2, and they grow really big and get lots and lots of wood. The only things that are much bigger than that are the 2x2 fir trees, and these guys, they are redwood saplings, but they are really hard to grow. I can basically do one sapling per, because it ends up being a 5x5 tree that grows way high, like higher than that cliff up there, so it gets really, really big. Okay, so real quick, I want to go over this. This is probably not going to get done today, but I want to at least explain what's going to be happening here. So this is the main area that we're going to be working out. That's going to be the center of operations. We're going to be moving our machines in here. We're going to be moving all of our stuff from the cave over here after I get it decorated, and we're going to be getting this set up really nice. It's going to have a section that goes off that way, possibly either a section that goes through the center here, or maybe off the corners here, like something that goes around that way and loops around maybe. And then we're going to have a section that goes over this way, that's going to be over by where Wish's animals are. So that's what that's going to be for. I already have a teleporter set up. I don't know if I've shown this before. Let me get my sword out because I know there's slimes up there. But up here, where are you guys at? Okay. Up here is where I've got the water set up, and it's also where I plan to either set up the villager breeding farm or our Thaumcraft room. And that is, we're going to, right when we come up here, this is going to be the center. This is going to be dug out also, kind of, and we'll be using it for another room. And this will all kind of be linked together. I plan on building something over here for the bees. So we have quite a few different things going. As you can tell, no damage taken, and that's because I've already started my advanced genetics. I don't know if I showed that the last time, but yeah, that was my one thing that I chose that was, you know, the cheaty thing, kind of, I guess. I made my microscope. We did a bunch of this stuff. I've got squid skin scales, scales, the words and the things. But basically, you guys know this. I went over it last time. And so far as I've done is just flying from bats and no damage when falling from chickens. And the only other ones I may do is underwater breathing from squids, and possibly a couple other ones that I may or may not do. I haven't decided really yet, but that's how that's set up. Let's see. Oh, you guys saw this last time. I was trying to get a good design for the side of this. I think I finally found something that looks nice. I went with these little stone pillars and just kind of kept it, you know, the original stone, but kind of carved it in so it had some depth. And I actually like the way it turned out. So you guys let me know how you think about that. Of course, I still got that over there, but I haven't really messed with it too much. And then we've got these two pathways that go at the sides. And let's go up here to Wish's place so I can show you guys that as we wrap up the episode. So over here you guys can see that she's still got all of her stuff. She has unfortunately determined that the agriculture food is not her cup of tea, basically, because she was really, really excited about it. Cool little things, you know, brewers, ice box, processor, oven, all kinds of stuff. She was really excited. There was a little fryer here. Then she found out that the food from it literally does nothing. No matter what you make, you're lucky to get half a hunger bar to a whole hunger bar restored whenever you eat any of the food. It's more intended for saturation, I guess, so I'm not sure how that works. In here we've had meat, zombie meat drying, and these little drops from the slimes drying. We'll probably end up using those as food source also eventually. But we're going to go down this way, and I want to show you guys. So you guys saw this last time with the animals. I did go pick her up. She really wanted these really bad. I got her one deer. I'm going to be going back to get her another one. Basically, they're the equivalent of cows, but she's just kind of wanting them for looks. And then I went down and I got her some boars. She actually named two of them. One's called Borla, and this one's called Borlee. So yeah, those are her two boars that I brought her as a gift. And she bred those up a couple times, and they're the equivalent of pigs, of course. Now, she's made another one, if we go down again, and this was all her design. She's still working on part of it. You can see the ceiling is going to be this topiary grass, and she did this chiseled willow wood on the side. She did dirt that's been chiseled, and then on the ground here she has chiseled cobble and chiseled sandstone. I think that's chiseled. I'm not sure. But anyways...
The wood is not chiseled.
Oh, the wood is not chiseled. Okay. But right now she's got wheat growing down here, but she's going to have a lot of the different crops growing. The only thing that we've recognized is near the center of each one of these, because they're pretty big. They're like 10 by 10 or 11 by 11. Near the center, they don't grow too much, so when she gets the ceiling done, I'm going to be putting one of these glowstone nooks in the center of the ceiling, or in the center of the plot, but on the ceiling for each one, and that'll fix the lighting issues. But she's got 9 humongous plots down here that we're going to be filling with all kinds of goodies, and she'll be able to have a whole bunch of stuff growing down here. And we've decided she's going to probably eventually mess with crossbreeding plants. And if you guys don't know what that is, what were those things called? They're made from sticks. Do you remember what those things were called? The little sticks that come out of the ground?
Something.
Huh?
Pogo something.
Pogo? No, not pogo.
No.
I can't remember right now. Anyways, guys, they are from the...
Bamboo. They're from the bamboo.
Bamboo?
Yeah.
Bamboo. Uses? Oh. Okay, so she says it's made from these. That's a sapling. No, it's something else. Anyways, basically it's a different way of doing crops where you can put these little things down on the ground first, and then you put seeds on them, and you can put more than one type of seed on it, and they'll actually crossbreed with other crops next to it. It's kind of confusing. I haven't gotten too much into it, but I know you can make a lot of different types of crops, and it really interests her to do this, so that's what I'm going to be helping her with, kind of, and I don't know how much of it I'll do on video, but we'll show her progress as she goes along with that. Anyways, this is a 34-minute video now, so by the time it's done, by the time I put the intro and outro on it, it's probably going to be close to 35 minutes. I do hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to get to work on doing some of this over here. I know we didn't get to the tanks. I know we didn't get to a lot of different stuff. But like I said, this is a lot of stuff that's been going on. And I've been trying to cover everything that we've been doing. And it's just been a lot of stuff. So hopefully you guys kind of got a glimpse of what's going on here. Hopefully I remembered to show you everything. Hopefully my voice doesn't go out, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, feel free to leave any comments, suggestions, criticism down below. And of course, if you liked it, don't forget to hit that like button. It really shows me you guys enjoyed the video. And of course, if you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. I put out new videos every day of the week, and I will see you guys next time for another episode of Feed the Beast here on the Spiritcraft Feed the Beast server. Take it easy, Peace out.